Hi there, I hope you're doing well. My name is Rhiannon and I'm a Reiki practitioner and energy worker in Scotland. And if you're new to my channel or if you already know this channel, you'll know that this is a little bit of a different video for me to be making. I have quite a few meditations on my channel, but nothing that has been sort of a virtual Reiki session. So this is a first for me, but we will see how it goes. I have been seeing a lot of videos within the YouTube sort of relaxation space of Reiki practitioners and energy workers using this platform to channel distant sessions to viewers, and especially videos by Reiki with Anna. I know that they've been really helpful to me over the past couple of months, and I suppose this is in a way giving back to that. I don't think there can be a limit on how much Reiki or good energy can be passed throughout the world. So I'm going to see how this goes in kind of creating my own, but this wouldn't be without being inspired and being really grateful for the videos that I've seen already out there at the moment. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. But today I'm really focusing on uplifting the energy of you. So this video I feel will be quite welcome if you've maybe had some low mood or a lack of motivation or just feeling sort of stuck. I hope that we can kind of brush off some of those cobwebs and channel in quite a lot of uplifting, bright, loving energy. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please stick around. So to start off, I just want to kind of set up the space here so you know what I'm working with before we jump in. I have already cleansed the room that we're working in today, but I'm going to use a little bit more sage just to cleanse this area again and just to allow further connection with you. Got a very much loved white candle and some equally loved sage here. So I've already cleansed myself before this session, but I just want to sort of utilize this time for you to settle down and for you to get comfortable, get into a position that is helpful and restorative for you. And feel free to just start taking some deep breaths and really coming into your space right now. I'm unsure today, because this is my first video, whether I should kind of talk to the camera as if you are you and you are watching this. I know that is very typical in ASMR style, and as someone who watches a lot of ASMR, I think that is the most favoured approach. So we'll see what happens. I think I'll use the camera as you and also kind of talk to you as more you being the viewer. So let me know your thoughts on that. So we've cleansed the space. Sage is great for sort of starting a blank canvas. I like to use it as a foundation then to put other things on top, so either using Reiki or essential oils or sort of crystal energy or Palo Santo to then enrich the space with the energy that you're sort of looking for. So with that being said, I'm going to use this spray that I've made up. So this is just a spray that I make up sometimes. Depending on my mood, I'll use different essential oils. But in this one, because it's an uplifting session we're doing today, this has some lovely vanilla and rose absolute and some bergamot, and just very good for boosting the senses, boosting the mood, connecting you a little bit higher. So I'm going to spray this just again all over myself, and just allowing that energy to come into you as well. And furthermore, sitting next to me that I feel like I should mention is some eucalyptus leaves. And I got these yesterday. So that's also sort of setting the space that we're in. It's also known that eucalyptus can be quite a protective plant and leaves to have around as well. They're just going to be chilling there in the background to provide a constant sense of being looked after and cared for. And I'm also having just a really lovely, very light purple candle burning beside me as well. Great for connecting with the crown chakra, the third eye, and connecting into sort of heaven space and crown space. So we're going to be utilising that as well in the energy that we bring in. So now that we have our space set up, I just want to begin, and you can feel free to close your eyes or sit where you are with your eyes open, whatever feels good to you. The Reiki will work in whatever way it kind of feels needed to, but I'm going to just draw some Reiki symbols just below the camera. One of them is kind of a power symbol, another allows for distance healing to take place, and I'll be utilising more symbols throughout. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So right now, I'm just channeling in the affirmation that for anyone who watches this, they will feel uplifted, centered, and a sense of relief through watching this video. So that is what we are centering in for the foundation of our session today, and we're going to build upon it. So because this is the first session, I'd like to focus primarily around the head area, around our crown chakra, our third eye, and be really focusing on what's going on in here. So focusing on thoughts, behaviours, any feelings of lowness, or any feelings or words being said to yourself that are maybe harsh or putting yourself down. So the first crystal I'd like to begin our work with is this beautiful selenite wand. It is such a pure healing stone that just transmutes anything that is any way negative or not conducive to feeling your ultimate best. And this is a crystal that I use in every one of my sessions with clients. It's very clearing, but in a gentle way, so it's not going to leave you feeling completely unbalanced or shocked or feeling like too much has been drained away. It's subtle yet incredibly powerful. So I think it'd be really nice to start this session by just working on the top of your head, and I'm going to come down in the front of your face, so in the front of your eyes, working down over your nose and your mouth, and just under your chin. And we're going to start again on the top of your head. And we're going to go down the side, covering your ear, going down by your jaw and under your chin, and the other side. And as I do this, you can imagine any thoughts that are coming to mind that are maybe on the forefront of today or this past week or even this month. Thoughts that have been maybe running around in circles in your head, or thoughts that you feel you're burdened with or that are really sitting in your body right now and in your head. And you can imagine them as I'm using my selenite wand. You can imagine them starting to emanate out of your head, disconnecting from your head and your brain, and removing themselves to outside. And you can imagine this selenite wand just picking them all up, just collecting them as I move it through your auric field, just on the side of your head, and we're going to go down the front of your head again. And it's not asking for anything in return. It's not asking for you to find an answer to your situations or different belief systems or to change your feelings in any way. It's just asking for you to give those feelings and give those thoughts to the selenite, to allow it to recycle them, to allow it to purify them. You don't need to do anything other than just visualize this lovely selenite wand beginning to pick them up. And I just want to focus on the back of your head. So just imagine this selenite wand combing over the back of your head like a crystal hairbrush almost, picking up any of those thoughts, especially anything that feels stuck or feels like it's really sticking and affecting your day to day. It could be thoughts about yourself, it could be thoughts about others, about everything that's going on right now and wherever you are in the world and in whatever capacity. I just want you to really connect with the lovely colour and the feeling. You can see there's the reflection of the candle just running through that. That's lovely. In the selenite. And just allowing it to clear any of those thoughts and feelings that you are ready to give up. And if there are any that you feel you're not ready right now to let go of, that's completely fine. You don't have to. You can sit with them if you feel like you need more time to digest or maybe listen to them a little bit more. You can come back to this video again if you like when you are ready to let them go, and you'll know that. You'll know when that time is right. and I don't want to pressurize you into letting go of anything that isn't ready to be released. Okay. I just want to draw another Reiki symbol with this lovely selenite wand, again just below the camera, and we're just going to ask that anything that is no longer serving you and that you are ready to release is able to be released from your head today. So you're just going to really channel that in to your space. And I'm just going to do some work, just really allowing that to channel into your subconscious. So you are free and you are allowed to let go of anything that you are ready to let go of. Any feelings of sadness, anger, guilt, shame, any feelings of self-consciousness or any worries with self-esteem or not feeling self-confident. I just ask them to be released. And I'm just going to continue to just remove them a little bit from your auric field and from your head space. To allow for clearer energy and more space to channel in uplifting energy, which is what we're going to do in a second. And I just want to draw another symbol for the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is brilliant. It connects us with our heaven space. It allows for us to feel serenity and peace. And the symbol I'm going to trace is just a symbol for balancing that chakra and allowing it to open, and for any stagnation or blockages to be cleared, to allow it to remain open and clear to a level that is comfortable for you. So I'm just going to grab my selenite wand and do that again. Okay, just ask that your crown chakra is nice and balanced and cleared, and open. Thank you. And I'm just going to work with a little bit of kyanite. This is a lovely, lovely stone. Great for third eye and also work within the throat. And this again is brilliant for just removing any of those thoughts, any of those feelings that feel a little bit stuck in this area. And you may feel, you could be feeling a little bit of a tingliness around here right now with this work that we're doing. But as well as if you've been feeling a lot of overthinking or thoughts or just feeling a lot of emotions within your head right now, could be coming out in other areas within this space. So maybe more headaches, or feeling strain behind the eyes. Maybe feeling puffiness within the eyes or just underneath the eyes. So I just want to use this kyanite to continue the work we did with the selenite. You can imagine that particular thoughts and feelings and worries are just coming out of this area, and the kyanite is like a magnet, collecting them all up so they don't need to be within your body anymore. And what the third eye really works with is our intuition, what we want to connect with in the future. And so this is particularly useful if there are worries or uncertainty about the future or what's to come. And it's a great way to really connect with our intuition in a way that we can understand our feelings of intuition as they come, and what are messages of intuition, and what are maybe messages of more anxiety, or perhaps in some instances a paranoia or overwhelm or sensory overload. So this kyanite really allows that third eye to release, to open up, for that energy to be cleared. I'm just going to circle it around your third eye and allow for any of those feelings that I mentioned to really come out, so you don't need to be holding them on in your space anymore. You can just let them go into this piece. I know it may look small, but there is more than enough room to give anything that's coming up for you right now, or anything that's sprang to mind. So thank you again. And I'm going to just draw that symbol that I drew a couple minutes ago to balance the crown chakra. I'm going to do that for the third eye chakra as well. And I ask that your third eye is balanced and centered and can provide positive and accurate intuition to you. So free from anxiety or anything that is maybe stopping you from centering in your full potential. I'm just going to run down this selenite wand once more around each side of your head, the front of your head and the back of your head. Thank you so much for allowing me to do that. You know what I'm going to do, just with what we've cleared off, I want to just use my spray again. And this can prepare for the next segment of our session together. So you've done so much clearing and releasing, and I'm really grateful that you have. And if you feel like you haven't cleared that much, or haven't felt allowed to, or that you've wanted to, that's completely fine as well. This will still allow just to bring some uplift into your body and your entire system. So I'm going to go back in with this spray. And for this next section, I'm going to be using one of my favourite new stones. I've gotten two of these and I can't find my other one. Sometimes they run away from me. But this is just a beautiful piece of amethyst. And amethyst is amazing for so many different reasons. It is an amazing protective stone. So really great for protecting our energy, stopping it from being given to other people, or if you're going into a particularly harsh environment, or especially right now into an environment maybe like a shopping centre or an area with a lot of people. This can just help calm the nerves and just increase your auric field so that you feel a little bit more protected and a little bit more rooted and anchored in yourself. So, what we're going to use this amethyst for is uplifting the whole head area. So what I'm going to do just now, I'm going to put that amethyst in my hands, and we're going to utilize some Reiki symbols, and we're just going to charge up this crystal with uplifting energy and just ask that it is going to uplift and fill up any of that space within your head that you've released from and you've cleared from with positive, uplifting light and energy. So now that we do this, I'm just going to draw a Reiki symbol just to power up the energy that we're working with here. And I'm going to ask that we channel in energy that is bright, uplifting, colorful, motivating. And if there's a word I'm not saying that you feel like you're really craving right now, a positive word that you're feeling would feel really, really good right now, especially after releasing any thoughts right now, please feel free to use that. This is your session, and this amethyst is more than happy to channel in whatever it is that you need. If it's the feeling of being free, if it's the feeling of balance, feeling of productivity, whatever it is, just allow this to really go in to your crown chakra or your third eye, or you can imagine two streams of light, one here and one here, and just filling up your whole headspace, your whole brain, every neuron, cell, every place that holds your thoughts, your feelings, behaviors. Just allow that to really channel in and envelop you in these feelings. And as well as being a protective stone, amethyst is just great for the headspace and these sort of upper chakras. It's a great worry stone, so it can be brilliant just to hold in your hand and just sit with. You can, if you want, tell the amethyst, what it is that you're worrying about, what you'd like to be relieved of, but you don't even have to do that. You can just sit with it in your hand, and its positive and brightening energy will really work very quickly. I find it's very much a quick working crystal. And once you give it the permission to help you, it can be very transformative and very comforting. So I'm just going to continue this. And I'm going to again work down the front of your face, over your eyes, your nose, your chin, down the side of your face, over your ear, going down under your jaw, and the other side, your ear, your jaw. And just again, filling up any of that space that you have released from, that you have so graciously let go of, and filling that up and uplifting your spirit and your whole system. And I just want to increase what we've just channeled there. Just continue to use Reiki to really allow that to press in. And you can imagine that my hands are channeling an energy just away from your face, so I'm not touching you. Whatever feels comfortable for you. So you can imagine that I'm about a foot away, I'm a little bit closer, but I'm just continuing to channel in uplifting, brightening energy, all those words that we were just using, whatever words resonated with you, whatever you're feeling that your whole system is maybe craving, or now that you've let go of a lot, you'd like to use to fill back up your head space and your crown space and your third eye. Okay. I'm just going to use one more Reiki symbol. And that's just to lock in everything we've just done. And to allow those feelings of uplift and happiness or joy, productivity, whatever it is that you're feeling like you'd like some more of, just to really connect in and cement with your headspace and your chakras of your third eye and your crown chakra. And I just want for after this session, you may find it useful to jot down what it is that you have released and what you would like to bring in to yourself. So what were those words? I find it's just helpful to have a note of them in a diary or a notebook, or you can stick them on the mirror, only if that feels right to you. I like to connect with words and affirmations, but if you're more of a artist, you can draw a picture, or if you'd prefer recording a voice note to yourself as well, that is a-okay. And if you'd prefer to do nothing and go for a nap, or if you're feeling right now that you actually have the motivation to maybe get something crossed off on your to-do list, please do that as well. So yeah, that is everything I think with this first session. You may like to join me in just taking 3 nice deep breaths to close our session today. So you can close your eyes or keep them open. I'm going to close mine, and we're going to breathe in, hold for a little sec, and release. Breathe in, hold, and release. Lovely. And one more. Breathe in, hold, and release. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have really enjoyed doing this session. Let me know if there is anything that you would like to see me film again. And before I forget, I'm actually going to a little bit of Palo Santo just to close off our session. I think fragrance is really important. If you have a candle or maybe some essential oils that you'd like to burn after this as well, feel free to. But I'm just going to use a little bit of this to close ourselves off. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a douse. Beautiful. So as I said, feel free to let me know of anything you'd like to see. If this video resonated with you, if you'd like me to utilize the camera more as you, I'm not sure quite how to word that. Yeah, I'd really love to hear from you. It was so lovely to connect, and I hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.